All right, today we are diving into something that sounds almost too good to be true. A practical, step-by-step guide to, well, ending your own suffering. It's called the Mahasi method, and it's less of a vague philosophy and more of a clear-cut map to a pretty incredible destination. I mean, think about it. It's the question we all ask ourselves in one way or another, right? We all deal with anxiety, with frustration, with things just not feeling right. But what if there was a skill you could actually train, a system with a predictable outcome that could fundamentally change your relationship with all of that? Well, that's exactly what we're going to unpack. So the first major destination on this map has a name, stream entry. And look, this isn't some fuzzy, mystical concept. It's described as a very specific, verifiable event. It's a permanent shift in the way your consciousness operates that just snips the roots of certain kinds of suffering for good. And once you hit this milestone, they say full liberation isn't a matter of if anymore, it's just a matter of when. Okay, so let's be super clear on where we're headed. The goal here isn't just to feel a little more relaxed for 10 minutes a day. We're talking about an irreversible, fundamental change in how you experience life and its difficulties. And this amazing map, it was drawn up by a brilliant 20th century meditation master, Mahasi Sayadaw. He took ancient teachings and streamlined them into a system that's famous for being incredibly simple, super direct, and having this very clear series of stages that you progress through. And that's the map we're about to explore. So we know the destination, but what's the car that's going to get us there? What's the actual technique? Well, the entire powerful practice boils down to one single, incredibly simple action. It's called noting. And that's it. Seriously, this is the engine for the entire journey. It's just 2 steps. First, you notice whatever's grabbing your attention the most in this very moment. Could be a feeling, a sound, a thought, anything. And second, you just gently, softly apply a one-word mental label to it. That's the whole game. This really shows you just how simple it is. You feel your stomach expand on the in-breath. You just think to yourself, rising. As it contracts, falling. A bird chirps outside, hearing. Your mind suddenly jumps to what you need at the grocery store, thinking. You see, you're not judging it, you're not analyzing it, you're just knowing it and labeling it. All right, now we get to the really fascinating part. This is the core of the whole system, the 16 stages of insight. But don't think of this as a list you have to memorize. Think of it exactly like a traveler's map. It shows you the terrain you're about to cross, the easy parts, the beautiful peaks, and yeah, the challenging valleys too. So, every journey starts at the beginning, right? At the base of the mountain. In these first few stages, you're really just getting your bearings. The practice of noting starts to show you, with crystal clarity, the difference between a physical sensation, the body, and the awareness that's noticing it, the mind. You start to see, oh wow, those are 2 totally separate things. Then, after you've been hiking for a bit, you hit this incredible viewpoint. This is stage 4, and it can be absolutely spectacular. People talk about seeing bright lights, feeling waves of bliss and energy, and having this amazing, effortless clarity. It feels so good, you might think, this is it. I've made it. But, and this is a huge but, right after that amazing peak, the map shows a long, difficult valley. These stages are often called the dark night of the soul. That bliss can fade, and instead, you might feel really difficult things. Fear, boredom, frustration, this intense desire to just quit. It's a really tough part of the journey, but it's essential. Now, if you keep walking through that valley, you come out the other side onto this high, beautiful, calm plateau. This is the stage of equanimity. All that struggle just falls away. Your mind becomes incredibly balanced, peaceful, and stable. And this calm, steady mind is the launch pad for the final breakthrough, the actual moment of stream entry. What makes this map so incredibly useful is that it doesn't just show you the path. It also marks the danger zones. A good map shows you where you can get lost, right? And in this practice, there are 2 really common places people get stuck. And here it is the big one. This is probably the single biggest trap on the path. That amazing, blissful peak at stage 4, it feels so profound that countless people mistake it for the final destination. They get attached to that feeling, they start chasing it, and their progress just stops dead. The map is screaming at you, this is an amazing signpost, but it is not the end of the road. The second huge trap is getting the dark night all wrong. When you're in it and you're feeling bored or scared or frustrated, your first thought is, I'm failing, I've lost it, I'm a terrible meditator. But the map shows you, no, this is the exact opposite of failure. These difficult feelings are proof that the practice is working on a really deep level. It's dissolving the ego. It's a massive sign of progress. So what's the secret technique to get through that tough valley? Well, there's only one, and it's almost ridiculously simple. You just keep noting. You feel fear, you note fear, fear. You feel bored, boredom, boredom. You desperately want to quit, you note wanting to quit, wanting to quit. The only way out is through. I love this slide because it contrasts the two so perfectly. The false peak, stage 4, is like fireworks. It's exciting, it's a huge wow moment, and it makes you want more. But the true plateau, stage 11, the one right before the real breakthrough, it's like a deep, still lake. It's quiet, it's peaceful, it's subtle. It's not about craving anything. It's a state of deep contentment that needs absolutely nothing. This is what readiness feels like. So what about the breakthrough moment itself? What does stream entry actually feel like? Well, the texts say it happens when you're just practicing normally, from that place of deep, peaceful equanimity, noting whatever is happening. Oh, there are so many yummy vegetarian options out there. You could try like lentil soup, veggie burgers, tofu stir fry. The possibilities are endless. And for just a blink of an eye, everything stops. Consciousness, the sense of you, the sense of the world, it all just ceases. It's not a blackout, it's a total pause. And then, boof, consciousness just reboots. And it's only after it's over that you realize what happened. But you know with a certainty that goes beyond belief that something has changed forever. Okay, wow, so we've seen this incredible, epic map. But how does this all come back down to earth? How does it relate to you, right here, right now? What's the very first step onto this path? It really is this simple. You don't need a special cushion, you don't need any weird beliefs. Just find a place you can sit quietly. Sit down, straighten your back, close your eyes, and just put your attention on the feeling of your belly. As you feel it expand, just think rising. As you feel it fall, falling. When your mind wanders, just note that and come back. Start with that. That's the whole beginning. So if you walk away with just one thing from all this, let it be this. The Mahasi method takes this huge abstract idea of enlightenment and turns it into a practical, trainable skill. It gives you a map so you always know where you are, where you're going, and what to expect along the way. Look, the path is without a doubt challenging, but it is also incredibly clear. And the promise isn't just a little bit of calm, it's a permanent end to our deepest suffering. The map is there. The only question left is, are you willing to take that first step?